welcome to the LoveBiome presentation. We are LoveBiome, the microbiome company. So we're going to be talking today about the gut microbiome, about how that is really the most important thing that you can focus on in order to acquire optimal health, because we all want optimal health, right? But the problem is that the industry itself makes it very complicated for people. There's way too many supplements on the market. Sometimes these supplements don't really do the job that we want them to do, and it gets very confusing and very expensive. So here in LoveBiome, we believe that being healthy doesn't need to be complicated and expensive. We understand that there's a power in simplicity, and that's what we want. We want to make being healthy simple. And we do that because we believe that when you change one thing, you change everything. We understand that there's one thing that we can all do to help us look better, to help us feel better, to help us perform at our best. And that one thing is to focus on the well-being of the gut microbiome. That's all that we need to do. We need to just look out for the gut microbiome, make sure that it's working properly. So the scientific community has named the gut microbiome the center of health. That's how important it is. It is really the most important thing for your health. And when we talk about the microbiome, what we're actually talking about is the whole community of microorganisms that lives inside of your intestinal tract. That's what the microbiome is. It's made up of not millions, not billions, but trillions with a T, right? Trillions of microorganisms. There are bacteria and fungi and enzymes and viruses. There's all kinds of microorganisms living in our intestinal tract, but the majority are bacteria. And even though there's thousands of different types of varieties of bacteria, we can generally categorize the bacteria into two groups. There's the good bacteria, and then there's the bad bacteria. So the good bacteria, as the name indicates, is the bacteria that we want. That's the bacteria that we need in order to function. And we need plenty of that good bacteria being produced constantly. But then we also have the bad bacteria that we don't want, right? We want to eliminate this from the gut microbiome. So that's what should be taking place. But the problem that most people have nowadays is that they're not producing enough good bacteria. Every one of us has that problem, that we have a lack or a deficiency in good bacteria. There's not enough. And on the contrary, also what's happening is that we're producing way too much of the bad bacteria. So what we're seeing in most people is a imbalance. There's an imbalance in the gut microbiome. So why is this occurring? Why do we have an imbalance? Why is the opposite occurring of what should be happening? Well, a lot of it has to do with the fact that we're eating very differently now than our ancestors did. Maybe 200 years ago, nobody ate processed food. Everybody, they grew their own food. Everyone had gardens. People ate in a very natural, organic way. But today, we're so used to eating processed food. Everything comes now in a box or a bag or a can, right? And whenever we eat this type of food, like the pizza and the cookies and the potato chips, well, we have to understand that we're eating food that's very high in sugar, high in salt, high in fat, high in calories, but very low in nutritional value. And every time that we're eating this processed food, we're actually feeding the wrong kind of bacteria. We're feeding the bad bacteria, not the good bacteria. You see, the good bacteria doesn't like this food. The good bacteria likes organic food. If you eat fruits and vegetables and herbs and spices, you're going to be feeding the good bacteria. But when you're eating processed food, you're actually feeding the bad bacteria. And this is what's causing the gut imbalance. This is what's making us sick. So whenever you have a situation where there's more bad bacteria being produced and less good bacteria, you're going to find this gut microbiome imbalance. And as a result, now more than ever, people are suffering from chronic disease because of this gut microbiome imbalance. So, now we have more people being overweight. Obesity is much more common now. Um, Things like leaky gut syndrome. They say that about 80% of the people on the planet suffer from some degree of leaky gut syndrome. What is leaky gut syndrome? When the walls of the intestine, they deteriorate, and the toxins, they penetrate through the walls, and they um, make the blood toxic, is what happens, because those toxins enter the bloodstream. So that leads to a whole bunch of other problems. So this is something that we have to be very careful with, and most people have that problem. Also, things like high blood pressure, chronic fatigue, diabetes, all related to the gut microbiome imbalance. Whenever you feel pain and inflammation in the body, cognitive impairment, heart disease, all of that is related to the gut microbiome imbalance. The fact that you're not producing enough good bacteria and too much of the bad bacteria. And to be honest, this is a very small list, because we can really say that all illness stems from this gut microbiome imbalance. So what's the solution? What can we do about this? Well, LoveBiome gives us the perfect solution, because they've created a line of supplements, a line of products that actually help us create that ideal gut microbiome. What is the ideal gut microbiome? A gut microbiome that is constantly producing good bacteria in abundance, right? That's what we want, constantly being produced. And at the same time, it purges and eliminates the bad bacteria from the intestinal tract. So when that happens, we can say that the gut microbiome is being healed. Now, this is really the key to really helping all disease, because we know now through medical journals, through articles in medical journals, through studies that have been published, we know now that there are so many illnesses that are related to gut bacteria, like even things like dementia, even things like depression. It's all related to the gut bacteria. Even COVID, they're saying that long COVID, when people still have symptoms, even though like they've had COVID maybe a year ago, but they're still having the symptoms, that's related to gut bacteria. So really, there's so many things that we can tie to that gut bacteria. And there's even a book written called The Gut, Our Second Brain, because there is a connection between our brain and our gut. So all of this is verified. It's not like our company is making this up. This has all been verified already. We're just creating products that really, help heal the gut microbiome. But we know that imbalance is really the problem for everyone. So what happens when the gut microbiome starts to heal? What happens the minute you start producing more good bacteria and eliminating the bad bacteria? Well, immediately you start seeing some very positive changes in the body. The first thing you notice is an improvement in digestion. Your digestion becomes perfect. And once your digestion is healthy and everything is clean within your intestinal tract, you're going to be able to absorb nutrients a lot better. Nutrients from your food, nutrients from supplements that you take. Also, what happens when you heal the gut microbiome is that you automatically strengthen the immune system. A lot of people talk about how important it is to have a strong immune system, but have you ever stopped to think where it's located? Where in the body is your immune system located? Well, about 70 to 80% of those defenses, the immune system is in the gut. So it's very important to understand that once you heal the gut, you strengthen the immune system, and this is our protection, right? This is what protects us from infections and viruses. And I think we all saw evidence of this. People, during the pandemic, people that had a strong immune system were the ones that were able to resist the COVID, right, virus. And the people who had weak immune systems were the ones who got drastically ill and even passed away. So it's very important to have a strong immune system. And the way to do that is by healing the gut. Also, when the gut microbiome is healed, it actually produces its own vitamins. So you don't have to go to the store to buy vitamins. The body does that on its own. And the gut microbiome, when it's healthy, actually acts as a natural antibiotic, fighting off the unhealthy bacteria. So we can say that a healthy microbiome impacts the function of every single system in the body. That's why when people take our products and they start to heal the gut microbiome, they start noticing many positive changes. Their allergies get better. Metabolism speeds up because we all know that metabolism slows down once you get to a certain age, right? But this actually speeds it up. Your neurological function improves. This impacts your mood. Your mood gets better, right? It fights off fatigue. It helps eliminate inflammation. Now, I personally have had an amazing experience with inflammation because I used to have a lot of pain and inflammation throughout my joints, in my shoulders and my knees. And I started taking the LoveBiome products, and literally within like weeks, like maybe by my fifth, my sixth week of taking the products, I noticed that most of the pain was gone. And I was able to have mobility back because this shoulder used to bother me quite a bit. I had a lot of pain, and sometimes I wouldn't even be able to lift my arm. So I couldn't go to the gym and lift weights. It was too hard for me. Like I said, 5 6 weeks into the products, I noticed no more pain, full flexibility, full mobility, and I'm back in the gym now. I'm doing the things that I really love to do. I love working out, exercising. I love swimming, and I'm able to do all those things without pain anymore. So for me, it's been a whole, change of life. And as a result, I'm feeling a lot younger. I'm feeling stronger. This is also a way to help you lose weight naturally. I personally have lost 30 pounds, which comes out to 14 kilos you know, when you do the conversion. And this helps you sleep better as well. It helps with your energy. It helps build your stamina. It helps with your liver and kidney functions. It strengthens your skeletal system. It improves the appearance of your skin. It helps with your brain function and your neural systems. It helps you age healthy because we all have to age, but the idea is to age gracefully, right? We want people to look at us and say, "You look very good for your age." I can't believe that, that you're that old. When people can give us a compliment like that, it feels great. So this is the way to do that. This is the way to look and feel young. Now, one of the things that I want to point out is that when it comes to getting the ingredients for our products, our company actually goes to many different parts of the world, and they are actually finding the best that the earth has to offer. So they go to different areas, the gardens of the world, to find these superfoods. They go to exotic markets to find healing herbs and spices. And they go to remote areas of the world. Specifically, they go to what's called blue zones. Blue zones are those areas, they're in different continents, but these are specific areas where people live over 100 years old. And we go to those areas specifically to find some of the ingredients in our products. And why do we do all this work? Well, because we believe in the philosophy of Hippocrates, right? He was considered the father of medicine, and he said all disease begins in the gut. Now, he didn't say most diseases. He didn't say the majority or some. He said all disease begins in the gut without exception. And he also said, "Let food be thy medicine." So he said this in 440 BC. And back then, he knew exactly what the root of our problem was, the root of our health problems. He also knew what the solution was. And, now 2,500 years later, I think it's about time that we listen to Hippocrates. He knew what he was talking about. So that's why we've developed these products. And when we take them, we're actually meeting three fundamental objectives for our health. The first thing that we accomplish is that we are creating good, healthy bacteria constantly when we take these products. And the reason we're able to do that is because most of our products contain a high level of probiotics. So the probiotics are what create the good, healthy bacteria. Number two, the second objective is that once we've created the good, healthy bacteria, then we need to feed the bacteria. And the food for the bacteria is the prebiotics. So sometimes, people ask me, what's the difference between probiotic and prebiotic? The probiotic creates the healthy bacteria, and then the prebiotic is what feeds the good, healthy bacteria. So it continues to grow and multiply. And then the third objective is that we support the natural detox process. We want to eliminate the toxins and the bad bacteria from the gut microbiome. And we do all this with our products, starting with this wonderful product called PhytoPower. This one here is the most complete product that we offer. This product gives you everything that you're lacking, starting with the fact that it has 40 fruits and vegetables. Now, I don't know if you ever ate 40 fruits and vegetables in one day. I know I never have. But that's exactly what happens when you take PhytoPower on a daily basis. You're consuming 40 fruits and vegetables every day. So everything that you've been lacking in nutrition, you're actually getting from this product. These are some of the benefits here in the red. Obviously, it helps with gut health. It also helps you detoxify. It helps build your immune system. It helps with your skin. It helps nutrient absorption, helps with your energy and stamina, and helps with your circulation. So when we talk about 40 fruits and vegetables, we're actually talking about fruits and vegetables of different colors, because you see, it's very important to have a diversity of colors. A lot of people think that eating greens is enough, but green is only one color, and every color has its function. For example, the greens are important because they build your immune system and they help detoxify the body. But also the yellows and the oranges are important because that's what gives us energy. So we have a green blend, we have an orange blend, we have a red blend for circulation, and we also have a purple blend because all of the blue and purple fruits and vegetables, they're very good for combating stress, and also they serve as anti-inflammatories. So all of the colors are represented in this product, PhytoPower. In the same product, we also have 5 digestive enzymes. Now, each one of these has a different function, but generally, digestive enzymes, what they do is they help us digest our food. They help regulate blood sugar. Sometimes they help build proteins. They help build muscle mass because they contain amino acids. So very important to have digestive enzymes on a regular basis, and we have 5 very important digestive enzymes. Also, in the same product, we have 8 different varieties of probiotics. These are 8 different strands of probiotics. And with every serving of the product, the PhytoPower, because it comes in just a little sachet, so you just mix it in water. Every one of those sachets, you're getting 20 billion units of probiotics, which is quite a high number. And remember, the probiotics are what creates the good, healthy bacteria. So once we've created the good, healthy bacteria, then we need to feed the good, healthy bacteria with prebiotics so that bacteria keeps growing. And these are sources of prebiotics. Now, remember, the good bacteria doesn't like junk food. They like good, organic food. So we need to feed it with very, very highly nutritious food, things like seaweed and asparagus and garlic and leeks, everything that's very high in nutrition. So you can see a lot goes into just one product. But now, recently, we created 4 new PhytoPower products, and these are all made with probiotics. But you see, these are probiotics that are directed towards specific areas, because there exist different probiotics that actually work for certain areas in the body. So we have targeted probiotics for weight management now. This is a product called PhytoPower W that helps you lose weight. And do you know that in just the 2 months that we launched this product, this has become the company's #1 product. Everybody wants to buy this product in all of the countries we sell it. And the reason is that it works very fast. People in their first week are starting to lose weight. So people are getting great results. What it does is it actually helps the body produce short chain fatty acids. It aids with digestion. It helps regulate your appetite. It increases your metabolism activity, and it helps burn fat. And it helps the body harvest fewer calories from fat. What's also interesting about this product is that it helps your body produce a hormone called GLP-1. Now, this is the hormone that sends signals to the brain to release insulin and control sugar absorption. So very interesting effect. You know, here in the U.S., we've actually we actually see drugs on the market that help produce this hormone, the GLP-1, and a lot of people are going crazy for these drugs. They've become very, very popular. The problem is with the medications and these drugs is that the people are getting side effects. So really, instead of having a benefit, it's doing more harm than good. And this product does it naturally. It helps you create the GLP-1 hormone, but with no side effects. That's the difference. Now, the key ingredient in the Phytopower W is a probiotic called Lactobacillus gasseri. And this is the magic ingredient. This is that probiotic, that one probiotic that helps you lose weight because it helps burn fat. It regulates your metabolism. It controls your appetite, and it manages fat absorption. And the product also has some natural ingredients like baobab, inulin from chicory root, and guar gum. These are all ingredients that contain soluble fiber, so they help you lose weight as well. Okay. Um, then we have the Phytopower E. The E stands for energy. So this is our healthy natural energy drink. You know, very different from those energy drinks that make you hyper. You know, like the Red Bull and the Monster, and I don't know if they have all those in the Philippines, but you know, here people, especially the young people, they're addicted to those energy drinks, and they're harmful because they speed up your heart rate, they make you nervous. You know, they're made with synthetic caffeine and they have a lot of sugar in them. So this is a much better alternative. This is a healthy alternative. Now, the product will give you energy every time you take it. It'll boost your energy, but also what's amazing about this product is that it helps you create your own energy so that you have sustainable energy throughout the whole day. You don't get high and then crash and burn like you do with these energy drinks. So this is efficient energy harvesting. It also creates diversity in the gut microbiome, because the more diverse the bacteria is in your gut, the healthier the gut microbiome is. It helps with nutrient absorption. It has natural ingredients that provide energy, but it also increases your oxygen uptake, and it increases your time to fatigue. So that means you could last longer when you're exercising. And that's one of the things I've noticed is that I take it with me every time I go to the gym. I fill up my water bottle with the Phytopower E, and I drink it throughout my workout. Now it's interesting because you can actually take this as a pre-workout. You could take it before the workout. You could take it after the workout. But I like to drink it during my workout. So any way you drink it is fine. But it is going to help you with your stamina. Absolutely, it builds your stamina. And this product has 3 different probiotics that help you harvest energy. And it also has natural ingredients. Taurine is an amino acid that helps you build muscle mass. Spirulina is a blue-green algae, right? That's very dense in nutrition. It contains vitamin B12. And then the guarana fruit from Brazil and Panax ginseng, these are the sources of natural caffeine. And I always like to point out that there's a big difference between natural caffeine and synthetic caffeine. The synthetic caffeine, again, is the one that is harmful. It speeds up your heart and it makes you nervous and jittery. But the natural caffeine is very healthy. Sometimes you can get a lot of natural caffeine from green tea as well. But all of this is a healthy natural source. Then we have the Phytopower C, and this is the one for calming, and it helps you sleep better. And this product is fantastic. It really does give you a restful sleep. I like to take it right before bedtime. But not only does it help you sleep, but this is the product that also helps with your mental health, because it helps with that brain-gut connection. We have a natural brain-gut connection. The gut sends signals to the brain sends signals to the gut, and that's why they call the gut microbiome the second brain in our bodies. So this is the product that will help that connection. And not only does it help you sleep better, but it improves your mood. It helps fight off depression. It helps with memory and comprehension. Now, this product has 3 different probiotics as well that help with mental health. And it also has some natural ingredients, including magnesium. Magnesium is fantastic for, sleeping better. And then finally, we have the Phytopower B. This is the blocker. This is the sugar and carbohydrate blocker. So this is an amazing product because you take it 15 minutes before your biggest meal of the day, and it just won't allow the absorption of carbs and sugar in your body. So this product also improves nutrient metabolism. But what's interesting is that we can actually state that it normalizes blood sugar levels. And we all know that diabetes is a big problem all over the world. They say that 1 out of 3 people now is diabetic or pre-diabetic. So there's a lot of people that will benefit from using this product. But this product also helps control hunger cravings. It helps reduce cravings, and it also helps manage your weight. So this is a good companion to the W. If anybody has specific weight loss goals, if they want to lose weight fast, I would suggest that they take the W in the morning, and then later in the day take the B right before the biggest meal of the day. And that's how they're going to get even faster results when they combine the 2 products together. These are some of the ingredients in the B as well. Things that help control appetite, that help control your metabolism. So those are all of our products right now. Those are the 5 products that we're offering in Southeast Asia. And the company is just starting. We're not even 2 years old. So in the future, there's going to be even more products. But what's interesting is that everyone that has a gut microbiome will need these products. And just think about this one thing: everyone has a gut microbiome, right? So everyone is going to benefit from this, and that's why we have a great opportunity. So I'm going to talk now about the the business side of LoveBiome. When you have products that everyone needs, obviously you can make a lot of money with our company. And already in such a short amount of time, we're only 20 months old. Already people are becoming financially free in many parts of the world with our company and our opportunity. And the reason that this company is so exceptional, and the reason I say that you should choose LoveBiome over all the other network marketing companies out there, is because of who's behind the company. Yes, we have great products. Yes, we also have a great marketing plan. But the people behind the company are really what make this company so special. These gentlemen, the 3 gentlemen who founded the company, Kelly Olson, Sean Whitney, and Cody Day, these gentlemen have a 25-year track record of success. Kelly is the main founder. He's the CEO of the company. Sean Whitney is the president of the company, and Cody Day is the director of operations. And these gentlemen were the same people that managed the Tahitian noni company, known as Mirinda, but the product was called the Tahitian noni juice, right? That was the main product of the company. They ran that company for 25 years, and that company was a huge success. It reached almost 100 countries all over the world. So these are the gentlemen that made that company the great company that it was. Now that company doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately, but they wanted to continue their work, and they started LoveBiome in February of 2022. The exact date that they launched was 2/2 of 22, right? It was February 2nd of 1922, of 2022. And what's interesting is that now, they have something much more complete than they ever had with the previous company. Because remember, noni is just one ingredient. It's one superfood. But what these gentlemen have done now, they've combined all the superfoods, right? And they put them together to create these amazing products that help with your gut microbiome health. They help you perform at your best. And also they've improved the marketing plan. They perfected everything with this company. So, they've just continued their work, but they've made everything better. Now, I personally know these gentlemen for over 20 years. I work with them for 17 years in the Mirinda company, and I know that they're gentlemen of true integrity, much experience, much wisdom, and that's why when I found out that they were creating something new, I immediately had to pay attention because I know the work that they do. And another thing is that we're getting in right at the beginning of this huge trend all over the world. This was a study that was done by Fortune Business Insights. They did a study on the gut or the digestive health market, and what they're realizing is that by the year 2030, this market will be at $85 billion per year. So right now, it's still young. If you ask people if they know anything about the gut microbiome, maybe 1 out of 10 people will say they understand what the gut microbiome is, but most people still don't know. Even though there's thousands of studies out there, the general public still hasn't caught on. But that's changing very rapidly. More and more the scientific community and the medical community is talking about the importance of the gut microbiome. So more and more people are starting to wake up to the fact that it really is that simple. If you fix your gut, you fix the entire body, right? And by the year 2030, which is only like 7 years from now, this is going to be general common knowledge. Everyone's going to be understanding that they need to focus on the gut microbiome. So what people are going to be looking for are the best products. They're going to be, they know they have to heal their gut microbiome. They just want to know what the best products are out there on the market. And that's where LoveBiome comes in. We always want to be the leaders. We always want to be the number one company. That's why we're building our brand. We want our brand to be recognized all over the world. Now, in order to be part of this mission, it's really quite simple. The company makes it very simple to be in business. It only costs $25 for a membership in LoveBiome. And as long as you purchase products for your own personal use, you're always going to be active and qualified for commissions. $25 gets you a personalized website. So the minute you get your website, you're in business. You can start promoting your website, sending people to your website, and you get paid immediately. You can work from anywhere, which I love because my goal is to travel all over the world, and I want to be able to work this business from anywhere. As long as I can get a Wi-Fi connection, I know that I can keep doing my presentations, right? Also, this business is what helps you create true residual income. You receive many tax advantages just by being your own boss. And you do business with the global economy. So you're not limited to just your own country. You could do business all over the world. So this is what's going to really help you take control of your life. And right now, we can do business with 40 countries. Starting next month in December, we will now be doing business with the Philippines and Thailand as well. So 42 countries now are on the list. So if you know anybody in these countries, you can sign them up as a customer. You can sign them up as a member so that they can do the business with you. And it's amazing how a company that's only 20 months old has been able to expand so quickly. Most companies that are even 10 years old don't have this many markets on their list. and we've been able to do so much in just a short amount of time. And again, it has a lot to do with the expertise of our company. They have the know-how, they have the experience, they have the contacts all over the world to be able to grow quickly internationally. So that's what's happening. And I personally have taken well advantage of this because I know that it's very important to have an international business. So, you know, I've been able to grow my organization in different countries. And I don't say this to brag, but I am very proud of my team. My team right now is in 6 different continents, and it just keeps growing every day. So let's talk about the compensation plan because this is a major selling point. Yeah, when I first learned about LoveBiome, I knew that the products were exceptional. I knew the people behind it I can trust 100%. But when I saw the comp plan, I said, okay, I'm definitely in the business because the comp plan for me is the most simplest plan I've seen. I've been doing network marketing for 28 years, and this is the simplest plan I've ever seen, the fairest plan I've ever seen, and also the most generous. So let's talk about what makes this plan so special. First of all, I love that the requirement for qualifying for commissions is so simple. It's so low. They only require you to have 60 PV, 60 points in personal volume in order to qualify for your commissions. Now, let me explain that every product gives you 30 points. Okay, the price is from $39 to $45, depending on which products you buy. I would say like $39 to $40. It's really close to the point value. But every product gives 30, with the exception of the Fighter Power Original. That one gives double. So that one counts as 2 products, the Fighter Power Original, but the other ones all give 30 points. So if you buy one Fighter Power Original, or if you buy 2 of the other products, you will meet your requirement to get paid. But you know that in this company, even your customers create PV for you. So even if you have customers that are buying from your website, and between your customers, if they just order 2 products, then you're already qualified. That's how simple the company has made it. So in this company, customers give you PV. They give you commissions, but they also give you PV. Another thing that I find very attractive about our comp plan is that we only have 5 leadership ranks. And this is very important because you see in other companies, sometimes you see like 12 different ranks, 15 different ranks, even more. And in my opinion, that's too much. Like it can be intimidating for people, especially if they're new, if they don't have too much network marketing experience. When you see so many ranks, it makes you even doubt that you will be able to get to the top rank. You wonder if it's even possible for yourself. But here, with only 5 ranks, most people can envision themselves climbing 5 ranks until they get to the very top. And I think that most people will be able to do this sooner or later. Some people will do it faster than others, but all of us can, move up to the 5th rank. So already in just 20 months, we already have about, I believe, 13 or 14 people that have hit elite performer in our company. So, every now and then we see a new one, be qualified. As a matter of fact, this month, just a couple of days ago, we had a webinar where we celebrated the people that were moving up in rank, and we had a new elite performer from the United States. But they're coming out of different countries. We have elite performers in Asia. I believe there's one in Europe as well. So, and in the US, of course. So, this is a rank that is very achievable, and I'm going to talk about what it takes to move up in rank right now. Let's start with merchant. Merchant is the very first rank, and merchant is not difficult at all. You can become a merchant very fast in this company. Most people do it very fast, like within their first few weeks. I know a lot of people on my team have hit it their very first month that they've come on board. So a merchant means that you have to have 960 group volume. Now, if we divide 960 by 120, we consider every group of 120, we consider that like a pack. And I like to talk in terms of packs because it makes it easier for people to understand how much product they have to move within their entire organization. So 960 is the equivalent of 8 packs. 960 divided by 120, that would be 8 packs. So 8 packs is what you move to be a merchant. You have to have at least 3 legs with 120 group volume in them. So like I said, this is not something that's very difficult to achieve. But then the second rank is builder. Builder is a total of 4,800 points in your entire organization, which comes out to 40 packs. That's what your entire group would move, 40 packs. And then your 3 biggest legs would have to move at least 720. A leader, the third rank is 24,000, which comes out to 200 packs within your entire organization. And your 3 biggest legs would move at least 3,000. And then star performer is 48,000. That comes out to 400 packs. And your 4 biggest legs would move 6,000. And then elite performer, the very top position is 72,000. That comes out to 600 packs. And your 5 biggest legs would move 7,200. So when we talk about moving 600 packs, that doesn't necessarily mean you have to have 600 people, because a lot of people have, they'll have a big customer base, or sometimes they'll order, a couple of packs, one for them, one for their spouse, for other family members. So really, it can be done with less than 600 people. I think when you have between 300 and 500 people, as distributors moving product, you're pretty much going to be an elite performer, and that makes me, that amazes me because if you ask anybody who's done network marketing in any other company, when you ask them how they got to the top position, they'll tell you that they needed to have thousands of distributors, not just a few hundred like we have, like we need here in LoveBiome. So it's a big difference. It's a big difference. Also, I want to point out that we are a unilevel plan, right? So we get paid down to 6 levels. And our company pays a total of 55%, which is very high because a lot of unilevel plans pay on average about 50%. We're paying 55. That means every time the product is sold, 45 goes to the company, 55 goes to the field. But what's interesting is that of the total 55, 25% is just in the first 2 levels. So we have a very, very high payout up front when people get started, when they're new. 15% on the first level and 10% on the second level. And that's very high because most companies that choose a unilevel pay plan, they don't pay out very much on the first 2 levels. I usually, level 1 in other companies is anywhere from 1 to 5%, and we're paying 15%. And I know this for a fact because in the previous company that I worked with the founders, the Tahitian Noni Morinda company, the level 1 paid only 1%, and then level 2 paid 5%. And over here we're getting paid a full 15% and then 10% on the second level. So it's a big difference. Now that means that there's a lot of money to be made right away when you're new, and also the weekly pay is excellent. You don't have to wait till the end of the month. You're actually getting paid every week. So whatever happens from Sunday through Saturday, then the following Friday you get paid on whatever happens during the week. So every Friday is payday with LoveBiome. Okay, so who goes on level 1? You can have as many people as you want on level 1. All your customers, all the people that are shopping through your website, they're going to be on level 1. They're going to pay you always 15%. And then also all of the members, the distributors, the affiliates, we call them, the people that you personally sponsor, they're all going to be on level 1 also. So level one could be unlimited. You can have as many people as you want. You can have dozens, you can have hundreds of people if you want a level one. There's no limit. And every time those people buy something, you'll get a full 15%, and it's permanent. That 15% never changes. It never goes up, it never goes down. It always stays at 15%. So the people that you enroll, every time they buy repeatedly over and over again, you're always going to get 15% on the same people over and over again. And that's, once they realize that's happening for you, once they realize that you're getting 15% on all of their purchases, then it's going to be easier for you to convince them that they should do the same thing, right? Because 15% is attractive, and all they have to do is pay $25 to be able to join the business, and now they can get 15%, right? So when your people on level one, when they start sponsoring in their people, then you build your level two. And like I said, level two pays 10%. And just on the first two levels, you can make hundreds or even a few $1,000s monthly by focusing on your first two levels. But obviously, this is going to multiply because everybody wants to, make 15%. So people will enroll, and one will enroll the other, who will enroll the other, who will enroll the other, and before you know it, you'll be expanding your organization into level 3, into level 4, into level 5, into level 6. And in these lower levels, you get paid as much as 5%. But because we have something called a leadership bonus, the sixth level, this level 6, it goes up to as high as 15%. So you can make a lot of money on level 1, but you could also make a lot of money, 15%, on level 6. Now, the reason the company wants to pay out a lot on level 1 is obvious, because they want new people to make money fast. But they also pay a lot of money on level 6 because when you start growing your organization and you become a big leader, level 6 will probably be where you have the most amount of people. And the company wants to pay you more where you have more people, where it counts the most. So it's a very balanced compensation plan. Now, the most interesting part of our compensation plan is this right here. It's called the dynamic compression bonus pool. And this is something that we do that no other company does. We take dynamic compression, which means that, every time that there's like a purchase happening somewhere in the world, and we know that every day there's hundreds of purchases in different countries. So every time there's a purchase being made, a percentage always goes into this pool. And every day this pool gets fed more and more money. By the end of the month, it accumulates a lot of money. It can accumulate millions of dollars. So what the company does with this money is that they separate 16% every month. They separate 16% and they divide it among all the qualified leaders, the people that have qualified at the 3rd rank. And then they separate 24% of all this money, and they divide it among all the star performers, the people that are at the 4th rank. And then they take a 60%, which is a huge amount of this money, and they divide it among all the elite performers. And right now there's only like 13, 14 elite performers that are making all this money. So you could see this really grows your income dramatically. It can double or more what you're making in your own organization. And that's why even at the 3rd level, you can make a lot of money because of this bonus pool. So once you're at the top 3, the leader, the star performer, the elite performer, once you're in these 3 categories, that's where the money gets, just really, really good, because now you're getting a piece of the global sales of the company as well. You're not just making money from your own organization, you're making money from all over the world. And if that weren't good enough, we actually added more to the compensation plan in 2023. Now we have these special bonuses. We call them achievement bonuses. And what they do is they reward you with money just by reaching your new rank. So when you become a builder, the 2nd rank, the company will give you $500 in addition to what you've already made in commissions. But in the second category of builder, you're actually getting four different achievement bonuses as you keep growing your organization. So when you keep growing your organization, you'll make a second bonus of 500, you'll make a third bonus of 750, and a fourth bonus of 1,000. And then when you graduate to leader, you'll make 2,500. When you graduate to star performer, you'll make 5,000. And as an elite performer, you get awarded $10,000. And again, this is in addition to all of your normal commissions. And then finally, we have another bonus pool. It's called the Infinity Bonus. So this one is similar to the dynamic compression bonus pool, but what this does is it takes exactly 3% of the worldwide sales. And this, 3% is a lot of money when you're considering all the world markets. And what they do is they take this money and they give it to the people that are at the top two ranks. So every month, star performers and elite performers get their share of the infinity bonus. Okay, so even though there's a lot of different aspects to this compensation plan, I think the most important thing to take away from today's explanation is that the compensation plan is very, very balanced. It's very balanced. You make money at every stage of growth. Some marketing plans, they pay a lot of money up front, but then when you grow into the deeper levels, there's not too much money to be made. And then other comp plans do the opposite. They pay very little in the beginning, but then in order for you to make significant income, you would have to reach the top ranks. Over here, it's very balanced. You make money at every stage. In the beginning, you make good money. When you grow further deep, you make even better money. And then when you reach the top ranks, you're getting the global bonus pools, which dramatically raises your income. So it's a perfectly balanced compensation plan. So let's talk about how much money you make on average at every rank. Well, like I said, merchant is very simple. It's only 8 packs, so most people can do it quickly. And as long as you maintain your merchant rank from month to month, you can make anywhere from $140 to $500 every month. Now, this is not a lot of money yet, but it does, make your product free, and it helps you cover a lot of your expenses, like your phone bill and your internet bill, right? Some of the expenses that you'll have for this business, which are not a lot. You don't need to spend a lot of money to do this business, but even at the first rank, we can say that you're not going to be spending anything. You're just going to be making money. When you get to the second rank, you make more money, right? Because the second rank is builder. Again, that's 4,800, and I want to just correct this. This is 40 packs. Leader is 200. Star performer is 400, and elite performer is 600. There we go. Okay. So a builder, again, is 40 packs, and builders make anywhere from 500 to 1,600 per month. And then when you're at the third rank, leader, which is 200 packs, you'll make a minimum of 1,600 and a maximum of 7,700. At the fourth rank, star performer, which is 400 packs, you'll make from 7,700 to 20,000 per month. And then finally, at the elite performer rank, which is 600 packs. Okay, here you'll make, well, right now, I should say, right now in our company, elite performers are making between $20,000 and $50,000 a month. But this rank is actually unlimited income. As long as your organization keeps growing, you'll make more and more money. There is no limit to how much money you can make as an elite performer. So again, we're still a very young company. In the future, when we grow more and more, also the leaders are going to grow their organizations more and more. And there will be a day soon where you'll see elite performers making maybe $100,000 a month or more. Okay. So as you can see, the money is really quite attractive in our business. But not only is the money attractive, it's also the lifestyle, right? Our company has a culture of creating, very wonderful and enjoyable events. We keep having conventions and regional events. And then there's also trips that you can win, vacation trips. So, for example, we've been to Las Vegas, we've been to Orlando, and then this year they took all of the elite performers to Dubai. And next year there's going to be an amazing luxury cruise to the Greek islands. That's going to happen in June of 2024. Now, in order to qualify for this trip, in order to be invited, all you have to do is reach the third rank. So you don't have to be an elite performer. You just have to be a leader. And as long as you qualify 3 months, by the end of April, you'll be able to go on the Greek cruise next year. Now, if for whatever reason you don't qualify because you're just getting started and you didn't meet the qualification, I wouldn't worry about it too much, because by 2025 there's going to be another trip, and by 2026 there's going to be another trip. You see, so there's always going to be an amazing trip somewhere in the world to be invited to, just because you've reached at least the third rank. So that's where you want to be. You want to be between the third and the fifth rank. That should be your ultimate goal, to be in those top three, because as long as you're in that position, the top three ranks, you're going to be making great money always. And every year you're going to be invited to go to an amazing all expenses paid trip on the company, to some beautiful exotic location somewhere in the world. So that's what we want to invite you to have that adventurous lifestyle. In the beginning, this may be about taking care of your health, but it turns into so much more. This becomes a lifestyle where you have time freedom and financial freedom, and you're able to do whatever you want when you want to do it, right? So that's really the LoveBiome lifestyle. Now, I could talk to you a little bit about how to make it to income quickly. This is a step-by-step way of structuring your group so that you make 5,000 a month quickly. And the first thing you want to do is you want to definitely qualify as a merchant. So the way you qualify as a merchant quickly is by signing up people to do the business. And I always say that your goal should be always five. Try to have at least five people that want to make money with you. And the ones that don't, want to do the business right away, they can be customers. So remember, you're always going to make 15% on everybody that goes into level one. So it could be affiliates that are doing the business, or they could just be customers, and you're always going to get 15% on everything that happens on your level one. So you want to grow your level one as wide as possible, but the goal is to have at least five people that that you're teaming up with, because ultimately you want to have five strong legs to get to the top of the marketing plan. Now, at the same time, you want to help them get started. So you're going to be helping them, grow their first level. And then what's going to happen is that you're going to have a very strong level one and level two. And this is going to be your foundation. You're going to have a strong foundation if you focus on building your level one and your level two. But then your second goal will be to be builder. You want to get to the second rank. And the way to be builder is by creating merchants, by helping people go merchant. Now, even though the actual qualification for builder is just to have 3 legs, I always say if you can start building your 4th and your 5th leg right away, the faster you do that, the better off it's going to be for you, because now you're positioning yourself to get to the top rank. Remember, 5 legs is what you need to get to the very top rank, to be an elite performer. So you might as well start focusing on not just 3, but also your 4th and your 5th leader, and helping them develop their group. And if you have 5 people qualifying with the minimum for merchant, then you definitely have the volume that you need to go builder. And then the third goal would be to be leader. And the fastest way to become a leader is by helping your people go builder. If you have 5 people, and again, to be a leader, you just need 3, qualified legs. But if you could focus on the fourth and the fifth one faster, then it's just going to help you move up in rank faster. And if you have 5 builders qualifying with the minimum volume, that definitely gives you the volume that you need to be a leader. Okay. Now, when do you make $5,000 a month? When you're a leader on your way to the next rank. Okay. If you're a leader moving towards star performer, then you're going to be averaging about 4 or 5, maybe 6,000 a month. Okay. But you definitely want to be a leader and then keep growing. Now, if we take this just one step further, it gets pretty amazing, because you see these 5 people that you helped qualify as builder. Okay, if you just focus on the same people, but you help them grow, because these people, what they want to do is they want to be leaders just like you. Why? Because they also want to make on average $5,000 a month, right? That's what their goal is. So they want to go leader as fast as possible. So your job as their sponsor is to support them so that they can grow and they can be on their way to be a leader, right? Now you could see that the journey between builder and leader is quite a journey, because it starts off at 4,800 and it ends at 24,000. So it's quite a journey to go from 48,000 to 24,000. It doesn't happen overnight. It may take a few months, but people can do it. Some people will do it faster than others, depending on their experience or their work ethic, right? But if you can get these 5 people halfway, just halfway to leader, then you've accomplished something amazing, because the halfway point is about 14,000. So if you can get 5 people as builders, people in the second rank, only in the second rank, to get to 4,400, which is like kind of like the halfway mark, then guess what? You're qualified as an elite performer. You've reached the very top of the compensation plan by helping 5 people at the second rank be on their way to the third rank. Now this is what amazes me, is that I've never seen a compensation plan in network marketing be this simple, where as long as you're building 5 people at the second rank, that you can already max out the compensation plan. You could be at the very top, because there's nothing bigger than a lead performer. You've already reached the top by helping these 5 builders be on their way to leader, to the third rank. And this is what amazes me, is that in other companies, to get to the top rank, you have to do so much more work. It's so much harder. Over here, you just have to help 5 people at the second rank, help them be on their way to the third rank, and you're at the fifth rank. And again, elite performers right now are making anywhere from 20 to 50,000 a month, but you can make unlimited income as an elite performer. And the last thing I want to talk about is the timing. We are at the perfect position to make a lot of money with our company LoveBiome, because we all know that all companies in network marketing, they go through growth stages, and generally there's 4 different growth stages. Formulation is when the company is brand new, they're just getting started, and then they go into concentration when they get stronger. So right now we're in concentration. That's where we are in LoveBiome. But pretty soon we're going to hit this critical point where we're going to start the momentum phase. That's going to happen very soon. Now, generally, momentum phases for network marketing companies will last anywhere from like 10 to 15 years. And this is where the fortunes are made. Okay, so if you want to make big money, you always need to get in right before the momentum hits. That's where you can grow with the company and ride that wave. Okay, eventually the company will hit stability, which means that the company still grows, but it's not going to grow as fast as when it's in momentum. And it's funny, because a lot of people like to join companies when they're stable, but when you're coming in here, most of the money has already been made. So it's important to recognize that you have to get in early before everybody else, because that's where the big money is. And just to give you an example of what I'm talking about, the previous company that these founders, ran, the Morinda company, the Tahitian noni juice company, when that company was in its momentum phase, it was during 1999 till the year like 2013. So during like those 14 years, during that momentum phase, Tahitian Noni, the Morinda Tahitian Noni company, they created during their momentum phase, they created over 250 millionaires during that momentum phase. Yeah. And I believe that here in LoveBiome, we're going to create even more millionaires because the product is more complete. The comp plan is more lucrative. It's even easier to move through the ranks. So everything has been perfected now, and we're just positioned to have huge success by getting in at the right time at the right place. So if you've ever dreamed of that, if you've ever dreamed of being in the right place at the right time, this is it. You're in it. So just to finish off, I just want to recap. We have all the ingredients necessary for success, starting with our product that's needed globally, right? If you have an intestine, you need our product, right? And everyone in the world has an intestine. Our corporate team has much experience. That means that this company is going to be around for a long time. There's no risk. The company has already has a track record, for the last 25 years. So we are pretty much guaranteed decades of prosperity by getting in now. And also, you can see that the comp plan is very simple to understand, very lucrative, and the timing cannot be more perfect. So the only thing that's missing in this equation is your decision to join the mission and your commitment to your goals to make your dreams a reality. So we invite you to be part of the LoveBiome family. You're going to be getting everything you need in LoveBiome: optimal health, financial freedom, and lots of fun and adventure, because it is a fun business, and we do have a lot of fun on our team. So in order to get started, you just contact the person that invited you to the presentation. They're going to show you how to register on our website. It's a very simple process. It doesn't even take 5 minutes. And generally what you do is you pay the $25 to become a member. And at the same time, you choose the products that you want to buy. Now, again, you have to choose at least 2 products, because 60 PV, 60 points is the minimum in order for you to qualify for commissions. And that means you want to choose 2 of the products, or one of the Fighter Power Original, because the Fighter Power Original gives double points, right? It gives 60 points, and the other ones give 30 points. But we encourage you to do more than the minimum, because it's always good to try all of our products in order to have a good experience and be able to recommend them to your prospects and to your customers. So we do have a Fighter Power combo pack, which has each one of the 4 new directed probiotic products. You get the C, the W, the E, and the B. And then we also have the Fighter Power Complete Pack, which has all 5. It includes the original Fighter Power. So this one costs $155 plus shipping, and this one is $230 plus shipping. Okay, so these are options for anyone who wants to get started with a full pack. Okay, but keep in mind that you can arrange the products any way you want. Okay, the packs are optional. You do save a little bit of money. They reduce the price a little bit when you order them this way, but you can combine any you could create your own pack. In other words, if you want, like, let's say 2 of the W and 2 of the B, you can do it that way. Whatever you want to order is perfectly fine. Okay, so the important thing is just to get started and get your own testimony going, because once you start experiencing the products and have a story to tell, it's gonna propel your business forward. Once you start telling people how you feel, and then people are going to be interested in taking the products because you feel good, right? So that's the most important step, is to just get started. So choose whatever you feel is most necessary for you, and start using it. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed our presentation today, and I'll be, always available to support and answer questions and make sure that everyone is understanding what they need to do to have the success that they need and they want. So I wish everyone the best success.